I'm bringing you a tutorial on how to make this awesome Marilyn Monroe inspired face silhouette shirt. As you can see, it's super cool and just like edgy and pop art-ish. So, oh, also a disclaimer. I know there are a couple of shirts that already exist that look like this. Like, I know Sincerely Jules, the blogger, has one on her shop, which is really cool if you want to check it out. And I know I've seen it on Amazon and eBay and all that stuff. So I was like, why not make my own? So that's what I did, and I have just enhanced it to make it look like Marilyn Monroe's features. As you can see, it has her luscious eyelashes, her beauty mark, and her luscious red lips. So if you want to learn how I made it, just keep watching. So before I get into the materials, I just want to apologize if I sound a little congested. I am a little sick right now, so please bear with me. The first thing we'll obviously be needing is a clean white t-shirt of your choice. The next are at least 2 clean paint brushes, a sponge, a good pair of cutting scissors. Wait a minute, those aren't cutting scissors. These are cutting scissors. A pair of cutout lips. I honestly just made mine by hand because my printer wasn't working, but you can honestly just print yours out. Black and red fabric paint. A regular plastic container lid in the shape of a circle. Some cardboard. Finally, some loose magazine papers. And I think we're ready to begin. To make our Marilyn lip stencil, I am going to cut out my lip cutout and just make sure that I don't cut out anything from the center of the mouth and just begin cutting the outline of the lip, and then finally cut the opening of the lip. And you've got your perfect Marilyn pout. Next, we're going to set up our shirt by placing it flat on a table and inserting our cardboard. Since mine was not big enough, I'm just going to make sure that the edges don't bleed through by placing some magazine paper. We don't want any wrinkles on our shirt, so let's make sure we hand iron it before we start anything. On a leftover magazine paper, just squeeze on your fabric paint. You can honestly skip this step, but I did it just so I can get a better idea of where the center of my eye would be. Just so I can make both eyes symmetrical, I'm going to use the collar of my shirt as a guideline by aligning my plastic lid with the collar. Next, I'm going to mark my plastic lid according to how long I want my eyelash to be, so that way I can repeat the same length on the other side. Now I'm just going to connect the dots to create the shape of Marilyn's lid. Just make sure to hold your plastic cover as tightly as possible to your shirt to create the cleanest line possible. And then you repeat on the other side, making sure to align the left dot with the right side of the left eye, if that makes any sense, just to make sure that both of the eyes are on the same level. And now we are going to get to her fabulous lashes. She has some amazing lashes. The first few lashes I paint on are just to get a better idea of the length I want the eyelashes to be, and then slowly start adding more lashes to give it volume. I would recommend that during this step you use your other hand to hold your shirt tight so you don't have any wrinkles and your lines are as smooth as possible. Once you're content with the lashes, just make sure you outline again the base of the lash line for a clean effect, and repeat on the other side. If there's anything that comes to mind when you think of Marilyn, it's her classic pout. That's the look I had in mind when creating the cutout for her lips, and now I'm just going to place it, making sure to keep in mind the spacing and where I want to place the lips, and just aligning it with the V of the shirt. Marilyn loves her open mouth pout, so I'm going to make sure to cover that open mouth with the little cutout that I made, and then just start slowly dabbing it with my sponge and my red fabric paint. Holding the center cutout in place with your finger, you're going to concentrate the paint mostly on the outline of the lips, leaving some sparse areas in the center to create that voluptuous effect, would you say, or glossy effect rather. And then once you're done, you just lift your cutout very carefully and your center cutout. And there you go, the classic pout. Now time for Marilyn's beauty mark. Making sure we measure it out by taking the right corner of the mouth and then just going upward maybe 1.5 inches we're going to take the end of a pencil and our fabric paint and then just lightly dab it in a perfect circle. And that was that. You have completed your Marilyn Monroe inspired face silhouette shirt. Congratulations.
Ooh, I loved it. It was wonderful.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you think so, Marilyn. So don't forget to tag me on Twitter or on Instagram if you do create the shirt, because I would love to see your recreations. My handle on both Twitter and Instagram is @BigAppleBeauty. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up click because it just takes a second and it would make my day so much happier. Thank you so much once again for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!
You're so weird.